jokes. All right, in this segment of today's episode, it involves honestly one of my favorite pieces of the laser tattoo removal world, the nonprofit side of tattoo removal.
Wait a second. Non-profit tattoo removal? Why would you go into business to like not make money? I don't get it.
I mean, okay, you know, it's not always about the money, although providing these services is a very lucrative business model if you're interested in learning more. Contact your friends. But you've probably heard us talk about our mission of changing lives, and a big way we see this and witness this regularly is through our nonprofit clients.
Yeah, that's right. You know, all joking aside, you know, it is an important thing to be able to help someone that might be disadvantaged, might have been formerly incarcerated, might have been sexually trafficked, or even just had painful tattoos they need removed to help them progress in their lives.
Yep.
So it's important, you know, that someone's there to do those services. And we've got a lot of clients that, you know, offer that as either part of their for-profit business and do it at a reduced or free amount, or they do it just as what they do.
Yeah, and you know, we don't even have to do it, or you don't even have to do it fully nonprofit, like Brian said. You can mix it into your business model and find out how it makes sense for you to give back and provide some discounted or nonprofit funded tattoo removal sessions. And one of our nonprofit clients who we work with is Homeboy Industries out of Los Angeles. Homeboy is a nonprofit. Now they actually, while they focus on gang rehabilitation and reducing recidivism, they're wraparound services. So they do, you know, job training, education, housing help, etc. And where we come in to work with them is they provide laser tattoo removal as well to these people in their organization.
Yeah, and we've all been out there, you know, in person to see what Homeboy's doing, and shout out to Father Greg.
Yeah.
You guys do some great work, and you know, it is a way to get people that might not know tattoo removal exists to be able to come in, get other services they need, but also have the tattoo removal part of it. You know, because if you can get rid of something that makes you feel a certain way, you can kind of progress in your life and so forth. So
absolutely.
You know, it's kind of one of the things that it's a nonprofit organization using tattoo removal to help people better themselves. And, you know, we support that fully with everything that we do.
Absolutely. And they're actually one of the busiest tattoo removal clinics in the world. They report serving almost 10,000 people each year, providing tattoo removal for them. And they've actually even taken it one step further and have started sharing their strategies with other nonprofit organizations through their global Homeboy network as well.
Yeah, that's right. And in addition to, you know, kind of the good things they do, we also have some initiatives here at Astanza as well. You know, we like to say that our mission is not to sell lasers, it's to change lives.
Yep.
You know, we want to make sure that we're giving back to our community. We want to make sure we're setting up entrepreneurs and med spas and people getting into the laser business successfully so they can make money, change their lives, as well as, you know, provide a great place to work for our team members here. So changing lives, you know, hashtag, if you search that, you'll see a lot of the stuff we have going on. So we actually do a few things giving back to our community as well. So tell us a little bit about Community Day.
Yeah, so Community Day, we've started a little bit recently here, is Astanza's way to personally contribute by offering free tattoo removal to those somewhat in the same sector we've been talking about, but, you know, maybe even formerly incarcerated, affected by trafficking, or have other visible tattoos that hinder employment and a positive future for you. So we've kind of decided to combine two big things on this day for August. So our next Community Day is going to be August 14th, which is also National Tattoo Removal Day. So we're celebrating all the things about tattoo removal, but we thought that was a way that Astanza could make an impact this year, and would just really love to share that with you guys as well. So we'll be sure to get some pictures and try to share some stories in our next episode. So don't forget about us here in September.
Yeah, and Community Day has actually been something that the local media has been interested in, that we've been doing. So we actually had a reporter come in from Spectrum News to do a little feature. And they featured, you know, a gentleman that, you know, I found a lot of, what's the word I'm looking for?
Connection?
Connection or...
relatable? I don't know.
I don't know, just hearing his story, I related to his story, you know, because he really wanted to change his life. And that's important to what we do, you know, because he was saying that I've got these tattoos on my hands and I got a job. I was formerly incarcerated. Now I'm going into people's houses. And when I go into their house, they kind of look at me like, do I trust this person? And he's like, I feel that that was really hampering me from like progressing in field services and being out fixing stuff in people's houses.
Right.
So I wanted to come to you guys and do this tattoo removal and, you know, feel a little bit better about myself and feel more confident so I can get a better job and take care of my family.
Which is what it's all about.
It's kind of the lowdown of it.
Yeah, absolutely.
He says it a lot better in this news clip. So why don't you check it out?
Yeah.
A company in Dallas works with nonprofits once a month to offer free laser tattoo removal for the formerly incarcerated. I spoke to a Dallas man who tells me why he feels his tattoos are holding him back from finding work. Francisco Flores is at Astanza Laser today, ready to start his transformation.
I'm an ex-felon, so what better way? Get rid of some ugly tattoos, jailhouse tattoos, live a better life.
After serving 4 years in prison, Flores knows he can't change his past, but he can take advantage of laser tattoo removal technology.
I got a skeleton, a skull head removed from my hand, a girl's name I had a long time ago when I was a kid, and a letter that nobody knew what it was but me.
By offering these laser tattoo removal sessions to about 24 nonprofits, Astanza Laser hopes to lessen the boundaries the formerly incarcerated is facing transitioning back into society.
People who are coming out of prison have the cards stacked against them, right? You have to check the box, and the opportunity to come in and not be looked at as somebody who's been in the prison system, but to be looked at as a normal person again, which is terrible enough as it is, really helps break down a lot of those boundaries, helps you get back into the workforce, and helps recidivism.
Of course, laser tattoo removal is no cakewalk.
A little spicy.
Yeah, spicy.
Flores says it even makes them regret getting them done in the first place.
Being in prison, you get bored, and I guess the best remedy to get rid of all that is pain sometimes. That helps out a lot. I got other tattoos, and I could hide those, like I could hide these. But these, they're visible, and not everybody likes tattoos.
Flores worked with a nonprofit Cornbread Hustle to lock down a temporary job, but he says getting his ink taken off will be the ticket to an even better one.
I've always done remodeling, so I probably want to go back into that. And man, a lot of homeowners, everything's visible, so they look at you and they're like, oh, I don't want him in my house. So I mean, you know, it's a good thing I took them off, so that way they see me and they're like, all right, it looks pretty clean and presentable. So that way they let me in the house and I do the work for them.
Flores' final piece of advice for anyone considering tattoos:
if you don't want to get them somewhere where you can probably hide them. And if you get one you won't regret, unlike mine.